called mom.
What? That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Or I call Teresa.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Brodovich and I'm CEO of Cookstream. I'm here with my teammates Dmitry and Vladimir, and we're here presenting Cookstream. So, I'm sure that you already recognize my accent and you guessed where I'm from. Yes, I'm from Oklahoma. To be serious, I'm from Russia, and my deep passion about tech startups and culinary brought me to Silicon Valley, and I'm very happy to be here and present Cookstream in front of you. So Cookstream is an educational platform where people can get professional help from chefs via live video chat. So whenever you're cooking something and you need some support, in the comfort of your home, you just take your device and the real chef appears and help you with your chores. We are making professional chefs accessible by anyone who needs them. Despite the huge change in American food industry past 30 years, 76% of Americans still cook most of the meals at home. With over 115 million people regularly watching cooking shows, the culinary materials are on a peak of its demand. For example, last year there have been sold 60 million of cookbooks, what made $1.3 billion market. But culinary industry experienced dramatic change only 20 years ago with the invention of internet. It made thousands or millions of recipes accessible by anyone. But since then, nothing has really changed and just been some minor improvements. I know from the first-hand experience being taught by internet or a cookbook and a professional chef. I learned not only specific techniques or tips, I also learned the differences of different ingredients for the food and my body. Getting advice of cooking professional changed my attitude toward cooking, and I really became in love with it. But unfortunately, right now, when I try to cook something, I face problems. Occasionally face problems all the time, and I have no professional support anymore. And 1 week ago, it happened again. I found this great recipe, and there was this thing. There was raw quinoa over here. I had no idea what quinoa is, and I mean, I'm not familiar with raw quinoa, so I decided to Google. So I Googled how long should I. So the main thing was how long I need to soak this quinoa in the water to make it actually work. To actually sprouts come up and I can actually feed myself and my guests. And the first one came up, soaking grains. I didn't look for soaking grains. So I Googled again and again and again. And in 20 minutes later, I learned literally about everything about quinoa, how to cook it, how it grows, what other recipes I can do with it. But I still have doubts how much time actually I needed to soak it in the water. What other questions what other ways I could solve this problem? I could call my friends or family and ask how can I cook it, but I don't think that a lot of them know anything about quinoa either, and might be busy too. And at the same time, I had the chance to post it on a cooking forum and wait for a day or so for a quality answer to come through.
How about going to Epicurious or one of those?
Epicurious. There is the same thing. We go there, we have a lot of different opinions, but which one should we trust? We don't know who are the people over there. They don't know specific or problem there. They write us all the unuseful information which we have to filter ourselves. And I mean the quality of the advice sometimes is questionable. So is it only my problem? We personally interviewed 114 people and surveyed 2,000 of them. We found out that 73% of people need advice how to cook their current meals at home better. 65% need help with a specific technique how to prepare a meal. 49% wants to fix a meal they just screwed up. And 53% want to have an idea how to cook from items they have in the fridge. But what if there was someone who could help with all these problems? And that someone was a culinary professional or better professional chef, and was always available when we needed, and it totally changed your experience and make it easy and joyful. So let me show it how it works. So whenever we're on a cooking site, okay, sorry. I believe it's in English.
Okay.
So, whenever we are on a cooking site and we have a question, we can browse and then just simply have a widget on the left, ask a chef. Here we have. So with my case of quinoa, I don't really care much about the cuisine I'm looking for. I don't mind about cooking method either. The only thing I want is I want a specialist who understands the raw food. So I simply go ask a chef button. And what is happening now, right now we are going through the chef database. And, one second, sorry. So, and right now we're seeking for a cooking professional who is right now could help us. One second.
While we're waiting, could you clarify once more how you find it? Go ahead.
Here we go. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, great. Yes, I can hear you. So we are here having a question about raw quinoa. And the thing is that you don't know how much time it takes to actually soak it in the water to make it actually work. Could you help us with it?
Sure. Sprout quinoa seeds. You need to wash the seeds and soak them in water for 2 to 4 hours.
Okay.
Drain the quinoa seeds, rinse it again, and then drain it again. And keep it moist but not wet. And keep it away from direct sunlight. Rinse the seeds with fresh water twice a day or until they develop little tails.
Okay.
The longer you allow them to sprout, the softer the quinoa seeds.
So can you tell me, if I want to cook something for tomorrow, for dinner, if I put quinoa now, would it be fine, totally fine, or I need to have some more time?
You would be okay, but the quinoa seed itself will be a little tougher than usual.
Okay, so it's better to wait for at least 2 days, is that what you say?
It's better to wait for 2 days, plan ahead, so that the quinoa seed is perfect.
Thank you very much. Also, our audience has some more questions over here, and could I also ask you, I literally have four fresh, huge portobello mushrooms. What can be the best way to use it without actually grilling them?
4 fresh portobello mushrooms?
Yes.
And the best way to use them or prepare them without grilling them?
Yeah.
I would clean the caps.
Okay.
Then toss them in olive oil, balsam and vinegar, minced garlic, salt and pepper to taste. Then roast them in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes until they're soft at 400 degrees.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No
Have a
problem.
good day.
Great day.
So after we had this
Did you
session,
just use Skype to do that?
no, we have our system which we implemented, and now you can actually. It's not Skype. That's I would say that's what Skype is built on. In other words. And so here we can rank our chef from what kind of experience you had. I believe it was pretty good, and we suggest a tip according to the time we spent with a chef, just like on a lift. And here we go. We are a startup. We cannot pay too much, so $4 is totally fine. And we just need to put once on the card information before it's going to be saved in the system, and I'll never have to put it again. So this experience, I mean, we got great help. But widget is good, but we don't want to be only, I say, one little thing. We just ask a question. We're actually building the whole platform around learning from a real professional in real time. It's like real cooking school for amateur cooks, but online in the comfort of your own home. So we can see here that, so we have here as our chefs registered on a platform. For example, you have here the chef we've been just talking with. So here's his specialization, cooking methods, dietary. You can see the services he provides and his personal website. At the same time, we see that this chef is going to give us a class on July 31, and if you really like his support, you can go and take his class about cow chowder. You can also see the variety of other chefs which are around the bay. I mean, which we are interested in, and see what kind of services they offer. For example, catering, and we know that it's also restaurant chef, and we can easily go to his business webpage if we need to. We see his video, we see his promotional video content, which allows us to understand what's going on. We see, and we can get to live events we are interested in. So, okay.
So how did you know that the chef was available?
That's a great question. I would love to, I mean, we have further explanation how this system works. I can answer right now, but I would love to tell you more about this. Let's see. Let me just, okay. Here we go. So, in other words, our goal is to become a final destination for a quality advice for anything related to cooking. What's our business model? So, right now, our plan, right now we are making tips from the Q&A session. We are taking 20% of that. At the same time, we have live cooking classes where they also have our cut and premium safe content, where the chefs actually can put out their cooking courses which they develop and get and make money on it. At the same time, our chef, we have cookbook authors, and we have the chefs who are who would like to have some local produced and kitchen gadgets which they want to share, and this connected to Amazon, and we are having affiliate links, revenue from affiliate links. Regarding the market size, let me go you how we got to 35 million people. First of all, we're talking the mature population in the US and the people who cook at home at least occasionally. Then we cut it down through the people who use internet and want to learn from a chef online. It's 76% according to our research. And then we went down and asked them how much you're willing to pay for that. And we cut it to the number to people who are ready to pay at least 50 cents per minute, what is 34% of all people who want to cook. Even if a person will talk with a chef only 60 minutes per year, it is 210 million opportunity. And that's without the chef's money. That's what goes, that's our revenue. So, you might think, all good, but how we get the chefs? And I mean, do we know that chefs are willing to do that? And since we began working on Cookstream, we find a huge support from chef community and their willingness to join the platform. We reached 153 chefs and asked them some crucial questions if they're willing to participate. 95% said that they're willing to participate at the Q&A sessions, at least on a weekly basis. 89% said that they are willing to give live interactive cooking classes and broadcast their shows. 63% said that they will inform their current customers that they are doing this on Cookstream, sharing their customer base. Why chefs would like to do that? Well, see, chefs, there are 97,000 chefs and top cooks in the U.S. And their mean salary is $24.5 per hour. Chefs with us can earn up to $30 per hour just being a consultant at their free time. Chefs in a restaurant business, they work hard, but nobody sees them, and all the people see only waiters. With us, chefs now finally become public and can build their own customer base and build their brand name online. At the same time, we've seen a lot of chefs who have their local produce, they have books, they have other products to share, but being in a restaurant, often they don't have a chance to let people know about it. With us, they can do that, as you've seen. Who are these chefs? First of all, it's catering chefs. Most of them work only 15 to 20 hours per week. Then it's vacation chefs who have a big vacation between the working seasons. Culinary teachers. We know that in the Bay Area there are 53 cooking schools, but most of them have only one class per week. They would love to fill this time and build their customer base. And at the same time, line cooks who are very talented in a specific niche area, but they cannot share the expertise in their own restaurant and want to let them know around it. And where we find these chefs? We find, first, well, to explain how the chefs are excited, this is the post I posted 1 month ago at the LinkedIn forum with 10,000 chefs, and I said that culinary consultant is needed, then answer people questions regarding cooking via two-way live video chat. So we explained here that we are a startup and we are regular people and so on. Only in 1 week we got almost 20 likes, more than 40 comments, and 84 emails of chefs with their resumes and said that they're willing to participate. Even when we responded that they're not going to receive much money because I mean, we don't have currently a large customer base and the system is under testing, only one chef replied and said, I don't have time for that.
I'm surprised they had time to.
Sorry?
I'm surprised they had time to reply.
Oh yeah, I mean, we got so many actually. We got 24 emails of these chefs who said that's so exciting. We really want to do that, and I mean, we've been waiting that for so long. It's such an amazing idea. So another way, we posted on Facebook ads and asked, "Are you a chef? Would you answer a few questions?" So for $71, we got 300 clicks. Out of these 300 clicks, 24% of people actually went through 10 questions which are crucial to our business and answered a survey, and 95% of these people left their emails stating that they're interested in participating. So in this way, the cost of acquiring one chef costs us only $1. We can scale this model and get thousands of chefs to be available anytime we need them. One more thing, I mean, how much time is it?
Fine.
Okay, so here's the video of one of our chefs we received. Very excited.
I'm a professional chef. I've been working for about 18 years,
Okay.
most recently at Postrio in San Francisco. I've worked large corporate catering events. I've worked large banquets, fine dining, pie shops, and everything in between. I also host the Radio Kitchen, podcast and website featuring stories about interesting people, food, fun, and friends. But I'm here today to talk to you about a unique website called Cookstream. And for that, I'd like to do a little bit of role reversal. Imagine me as a home cook in my own kitchen. Here I am in my own kitchen. And I've always enjoyed Chef Mike's lasagna, but I've always wondered, how does he make that? So I'm here in my own kitchen. I've got my laptop, and I'm connected to Chef Mike, and I'm cooking right alongside live. And if I have a question, I can share it with all of the participants in real time. Like, does this look right to you? Cookstream offers me a fantastic way to reach my valued customers as well as potential new customers with a unique interactive format that allows my guests to reach me from the comfort of their kitchen. And the potential doesn't stop there. For food producers, winemakers, cookbook authors, party planners, all trying to reach their valued and continuing customers without leaving their very own kitchen. Cookstream will connect professional chefs and home cooks with an
So how are you going to reach these people who will take the classes? How are you going to reach these 35 million people who are waiting for this service to be live? Well, the main market structure, right, we identified is actually have the widget I showed you in the beginning on the cooking blocks. So we have simple API which is installed on the cooking block, and we are having the revenue share with the person who is the owner of that blog. These people, they fail to monetize their effort because the cost of ads now is very low. Giving 10% of actually what the chef earns to them, that is motivation for them. At the same time, we have already three websites sign up, and we have the total 10,000 customers per month, and they're waiting until we'll make
Have
this
you called
available.
Paula Dean yet?
No.
She's looking for a job.
Yes.
A new platform, why
Yeah.
not?
I would love to. So at the same time, we are in contact with all the cooks. We have Rafael, the CEO and founder, and he loves what we are doing. He wants his million monthly active customers to know about it and integrate the platform and support his Android application. Right now, he recently launched on iPhone, and the customer base is increasing. The thing is that even such giants as All Recipe and Epicurious, they fail to keep their customers loyal to their service. Customers often go back to the Google and find out the questions they need. So even for them, there is a value to have their widget. And we are keeping their customers on their side, but we're also promoting our brand at the same time. If you look at the market, you've seen that some of the features are already in place as an established players such as Rooksby, Epicurious, American Test Kitchen, but there's the live video now is a more popular thing. New startups which are going to the new area and tackling this market, but they all failed. None of them have the request support option. In this case, we wouldn't want to compete with them. We'll be happy to partner and share with them some of our revenue. They don't have to build their own system. So at this point, what we can be sure that food and cooking education industry are going to be in constant change, and the new recipe websites are going to be appear. Cookstream provides the service that people need the most. High quality advice regarding what they eat and feed their family at home. Our team. Vladimir Vituk, he has 3 years of experience in business model and business system optimization, the largest Russian telecommunication company. And after having successful work there, his entrepreneurial spirit pushed him into self-employment and made some great deals on the real estate business, which allowed him to be here. Dmitry, he's a full-stack developer. He was involved in the development of Russian natural resources exploration software, and we are very happy and lucky to have him here. As for me, I've been an entrepreneur since, I think, all my life. Since 5 years old, my family had a small farm, and I was involved with all the operations from the very beginning process of how to grow crops to the actually sell side, and I was very happy to be the valuable help for them. At the same time, since I was 16, I was going on my own. With my friends, we've been selling flowers online. We were selling cars, which we didn't have online, and bringing them from the States. And the latest one, which was very successful, was e-commerce site where we helped small, medium retail stores small, medium shoe retail stores to connect with their warehouses online. But the thing is that that wasn't, all these experiments wasn't my real passion, and I always wanted to do something bigger and helping millions of people regarding food and cooking, and that's why I'm doing this. So back in September 2012, we were the winners of Startup Weekend out of 75 participants. Back then, we got a huge interest in our product from the mentors and VC, some of the VC firms such as Learn Capital. But back then, we had only idea. We didn't even have a product yet. We didn't have a lot of things, and we decided to learn more and get some deep expertise in this field. We focused on developing a real company, not just a feature which people love, and attract the necessary skills and market understanding of the market. So we need only $250,000 to make sure that we have an amazing launch by December and begin generating a substantial revenue. This is a small investment for something that people that increase people confidence in their kitchen when they cook new dishes, or they start to begin, or they just want to have a great time with culinary professionals. We believe that it's like Airbnb when they made a market of free bedrooms. We are making the market of free chef's time available to people. We believe that in the past, only wealthy people could afford to have a chef at home and a chef proficiency and chef support. And with all technology, we are bringing the chefs in a distance, just in a few single clicks, making dreams of millions to come through and available on their mobile device or anything else they use. We hope that you're as excited about Cookstream as we are, and you'll love to talk about this exciting opportunity. Thank you very much.